My name is Gary, the Numbers Guy, and in this video I decided to do something a little bit different. You see, I've been running my mouth for about, 5, 6 years now. I can tell when people or players, specifically sports players on major league franchises, will have bad years, will get hurt, the whole 9 yards. A lot of people think that's nonsense. So what I decided to do was I'm going to go through the Cleveland Indians opening day roster with you. Today is April the 6th, one day after the Indians lost the longest major league home opener in history. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go briefly through every player. And basically, I'm going to tell you if I see someone's going to have a real bad year just based on their birthday, I'm going to say so. And we're going to see how this turns out because I offered my services to many of Major League Baseball teams, and they don't quite understand what I'm offering here. This is foolproof. This is absolute foolproof. So, without regard, I'm going to switch over here so I can see the Cleveland Indians. And by the way, the Indians do good in even years, not odd years. So, whatever that's worth to you people. Went to the World Series 1995, 1997. Don't forget about 2007, all odd years. So I don't see him doing it too much this year. But let's start with the pitching staff. Dan Wheeler. Not too bad. Like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the big drops. Joe Smith. Rafael Perez, born May 15th, 1982. Okay, I want you to listen to me closely. This guy has had a 5-2 record with a 3 ERA and 63 innings pitched. That's pretty solid. A whip of 124, not bad at all. Opposing batting average of 253. I mean, it seems like a solid guy. The year before that, he had a 3.25 ERA, but the year before that was 7.31 in 48 innings pitched. I'm telling the Cleveland Indians and everyone who follows them, they better write Antoinetti, get rid of this guy while he still has some value. He's going to play like garbage this year, at least for the most of the year. He might get off to a fast start, but for the most of the year, he's going to play like garbage. And after his birthday, he has a very, very likely chance of being injured. So, like I said, deal him now before his birthday hits. You got about 6 weeks. Get this guy out of here. You don't need anything to do with him. I know people are laughing. Watch what happens. And then they'll tell me after it happens, oh, you were lucky. That's what it's always afterwards. I'm right. Let's see here. There's only one guy I found that's real bad. Chris Perez. People should check this guy's stats. He's born 71, and after his birthday last year on 7/1/2011, he was not the same closer. People should really pay attention to that. Let's see. Wow. Well, we're gonna have a pleasant surprise in Derek Lowe. He should pitch pretty well until his birthday on June the 1st. That's pretty good. Jimenez. January 22, 1984. Nah, he's not a big game pitcher. Even if he has a good season, he is very capable. But Jimenez, if I'm even pronouncing the name right, yeah, I would trade him right now. 2013 is going to be horrible for him. Absolutely horrible. Get rid of this guy. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Jamar Gomez. Like I said, I could be butchering these names. He could be a pleasant surprise. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, that's enough of the pitcher. So basically, we saw 2 guys there, but mainly Rafael Perez. Get rid of this guy. Okay, last year I was the one calling radio stations saying Santana was going to have an off year. Notice he did have an off year where he batted, what was it, 239? Yeah, that's what I call off year. 27 home runs ain't bad. But this year he's going to do a little bit better. You can definitely expect him to carry the Indians at times during this year. Let's see. Cabrera, 11/13/1985. I don't see anything wrong with him this year. He should have a decent year with his stats. Okay, we have a real problem here now. Choo, probably one of the better Indian players the past few years. Born 7/13/1982. Now, Antoinetti. Okay. You had a little bit of time, maybe 6 weeks, to get rid of that pitcher. But Choo, you got 2 months to get rid of this guy. Trade this guy before the deadline. He's in for a quick start at most, but it's going to be a bad year, and he will be injury prone right after the All-Star break. You're going to see a big drop in in his stats right after the All-Star break. Now, I'm a numerologist. I study numbers for a living. I'm like the IRS. When I look at certain birth dates and certain times, they're red flags. I know what's coming because everything's based on vibrational energy. You might not be able to see it, but it's just like the wind. You can feel it if you know what you're looking for. Shin-Soo. Next, look at Casey Kochman. Born. Oh wow, pleasant surprise. I think Mr. Kochman is definitely gonna be a good surprise for the Cleveland Indians. He's in for a good year. He's gonna come through some big hits this year. Let's see. Jack Hanneman, smart player, smart, hard-working guy. Wow, he has a very high baseball IQ. Born March 4th, 1980. In the year of the monkey, he's a Pisces, born on the 4th, extremely hard worker with 7 intellect. He definitely his body isn't as strong as it should be, meaning will break down time to time. And he's just solid clubhouse guy. I see what they talk about. I could see it from his birthday. Jason Kipnis, born April 3rd, 1987. Okay, this guy's going to be inconsistent, but he's definitely a good hitter. He's definitely going to be a good hitter. He's definitely got that down. He the baseball to him is like a mind game. He analyzes the pitchers, so he's going to do better as he goes up against the same guys. Maybe the first time around, first through third inning, he won't do the best, but afterwards, it's the way he analyzes games, and he's always going to be a solid hitter, but inconsistent. Uh, he should have a good hitting year. Let's see. My boy Travis Hafner. Travis Hafner, born June 3rd, 1977. He's going to be inconsistent this year. But it shouldn't be a bad year. But it's going to be very inconsistent. I can see him hitting about 23 home runs this year. Actually, he should have a better year next year than this year. But I don't see any sustaining injuries. He's had sustaining injuries throughout his career. He's born in 1977. See, if I was actually working for GMs, I'd explain why that is. A lot of players born in 1977 just don't stay healthy. Next, Jason Donald, September 4th, 1984. Solid, hard-working player. All the players born the 4th are very hard work. I don't see anything special out of him. Let's see. That's pretty much the starting lineup, isn't it? Outfielder Shelly Duncan. Born September 29th, 1978. See, all the players born on the 11th, 29th are big time players. Maybe they take time to develop, but they're big time players. This guy should be solid this year. Next year, cut him. He's garbage. This year, he should actually give you some punch off the bench. If I was Manny Acta, whenever it's an 11-day example, 1/5/2012, 1/5/2012 adds up to 11. Whenever it's the 11th or the 29th of the month, 2 plus 9 equals 11. That's when I would start this guy if I was Manny Acta, the Indians manager. And if you're Manny Acta, aren't you born on the 11th? Isn't your number 11? You might want to look into stuff like that. Didn't some baseball player in a plane hit your apartment on the 11th or 29th in Manhattan? It was crazy. Look it up. It's a true story. Let's see. Michael Brantley, what are you doing this year? May 15th. May 15th, same day as the pitcher I told you guys to get rid of. Wow. Don't expect much out of Michael Brantley after his birthday. He's going to be injury prone. Wow, that's just a good look with Indians in those. Okay, so basically, if you're the Indians, this is what it comes down to this year. If you want to improve your chances, number one, you want to get rid of Rafael Perez, and if you can, you want to get rid of Brantley, or just put up with a year of bad luck with them, injuries, bad performances. It is what it is. Everyone goes through it. And when it comes to Shin-Soo Choo, say bye bye. Got to get rid of him. Now, guys like Santana, Hafner at times, even though, what was his name again? Kochman is known for a bat. He could come through with some big clutch hits this year. I would not be surprised. He's in for a very phenomenal year. Probably his last really phenomenal year. But whenever it's the 22nd, this guy should be starting. I know he's a starter, but make sure you play him on those days. But you get rid of Perez. Do what you want with Brantley. I know he's still young, but don't expect anything good out of him after his birthday. And since you Choo, it is what it is. The fact that he's born in 82 isn't helping matters. You need to get rid of this guy this year while he has some value. And like I said, today is April 6th, 2012. And throughout the course of this baseball season, we'll see how this turns out. I already know how it turns out. I expect the Indians to be below 500 this year. They don't seem to do well in even years when the last number of the year adds up, to a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. They do a lot better with some 1, 3, 5, 7. So again, it's been a kind of longer video. I usually dedicate myself to more important matters than sports, but I just like to make sure that people understand how dead on numerology is. Because I'll say this right now. In 2007, I approached the Cavs, the Browns, the Indians. 2007. And I told them, you need a little help, and you can do it for Cleveland. You can bring a title here. Hasn't been won since 1964. Countless generations. So, it could have happened. And what happened in 2007? The Cavs made the NBA Finals, lost. The Indians were up 3-1 on the Boston Red Sox, lost ALCDS. And the Browns actually won 10 games. That's an accomplishment in itself. My name is Gary the Numbers Guy. It's been a long video, and the proof will be in the pudding.